Hi everybody, welcome to Amazing You. Today I have the pleasure to introduce you to Uzoma Ra, who is an entrepreneur from the States. So welcome Uzoma to Amazing You.
Thank you, Ronnie. I'm glad to be here. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you for taking the time to be here. So tell us briefly, Uzoma, about your story.
Well, basically, I'm just an inner city kid. Grew up in this inner city of Detroit, Michigan. I went to elementary school. All the inner city, things that we do here. It's not always easy. I saw some things as a kid that I shouldn't see, but I got through that.
Mm,
Went to high school, graduated, and I wanted to go to college, but I didn't really get my all my papers in order and everything. So my backup plan was to go to the Marine Corps. So I went to the Marine Corps. I served my country,
right.
and but I always wanted to be an entrepreneur.
Mm,
I grew up with the entrepreneurial spirit. So even while I was in the Marines, I took classes. I started taking business classes, and then when I
okay.
got out, I continued to take classes, and then I started my business shortly after that. I started, my own business shortly after that. So yeah, it's been a good journey.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah.
And what has inspired you to start your business?
Like I said, I was always had entrepreneurial spirit. Once I got to a certain age, my, my,
Yes.
my father really started pushing me to
Okay.
to get my own, to have my own. It was no more allowance. Once I got a certain age where I was able to make my own money,
Mm,
and I really, I started probably around 9 or 10. Doing little odd jobs around the neighborhood,
okay.
delivering newspapers, shoveling snow, and those kind of things. Having my own money at that time at a young age really,
Yes.
it stuck to me. It's like, wow, this is good. I can make my own money. I don't have to ask my parents. I can buy my own clothes and shoes. So
Yeah.
yeah, so that really inspired me at a young age to be, to have a business. To have have my own cash.
That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you. And what has been the greatest challenge in your life, Uzoma? And how did you overcome it?
Ooh, I think the greatest challenge, like I mentioned before, I went to the Marine Corps. I
Wow.
was 18 years old, first time on the plane, first time away from home.
Okay.
And the very first day I got there, I said, oh my God, I messed up. But, it got easier, you
Mm-hmm.
know, probably after it was a 3 month, training. So maybe after that first month, it got started getting a little easier. I started getting used to it.
Right.
I just knew that it was going to be every day was going to be a new adventure. It was going to be, you know, something that I had to push through.
Mm,
But one of the biggest things I prayed a lot. I always, there was something. We was right next to the airport in San Diego. It was the airport. That's where the base was located. And every day I would see the planes, and I would always say, God, just I can't wait to get on one of those planes and get out of here. I wanted to get home so bad, and the day I was on that plane, I was able to look back over my shoulder and see the base and say I made it. It was just, yeah.
wow. And who has been the most influential person in your life, Uzoma? And what are the three qualities that you admire in that
I
person?
had, I had to think hard about that one, but when I
Right.
really, yeah, because I thought, my father, that's who I would really say.
Yes.
My father really inspired me, like I say, at a very young age to, get my own and be my own man and,
Yeah.
create for myself. So yeah. So yeah, I would definitely say it was my father.
Mm,
And it was some negative influences that, but you got to take the good with the bad. So
yeah.
I just, I tried to not incorporate the negative, but pull the positive ones toward me. So, and the whole thing about, as far as like the traits that I remember from my father was like leadership,
Okay.
Always, and taking care of responsibility. He took care of home. He took care of home. He took care of his family.
Right. Yeah.
Made sure we had refrigerator was always full of food.
Mm.
So yeah, so it was tight, but it was never, we wasn't hungry. We had food and we had to think lights and things like that. So yeah, just taking care of your family, being responsible. So
Yeah.
those were big for me.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Uzoma.
You're welcome.
What quote has helped you to cope in challenging times?
This too shall pass.
Okay.
Yeah, this too shall pass.
Yeah, that's
You know,
true.
yeah. Even with the good and the bad, it's not gonna be for long.
Yes.
I've seen that happen in my life many times. It may be this week I'm feeling one way, the
Yeah,
next week I feel a different way. So everything changes.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. You're welcome.
And what would you say, Uzoma, to encourage people who are listening and watching today and who are facing some tough times?
Yeah, like I said, this too shall pass. Is everything is for a reason.
Yeah.
I believe everything happens for a reason, and I believe that you know, nothing is put on you that you can't handle. So just as long as you can breathe and you can wake up and you can move, you
Yes.
know, you can make it. Just everything happens when it's supposed to happen. So
Yeah.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just keep moving forward. Stay positive.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And tell us briefly about your business, Zoma, and how can people contact you?
Yeah, basically, what I do now is I work with small business owners. I help them get the word out about their business. We have a marketing platform where we can help you set up like email campaigns and landing pages,
Okay.
CRMs, websites, things like that to get your business out in the world, out in front of people. So that's the main thing that I'm doing right now. We also have a division where we're working with like network marketers and people that need prospects and people to talk to.
Okay.
The company is allowing you to tap into our database of prospects and be able to, receive prospects from us, on a monthly basis. So you always got new people to talk to every month. So
Right.
really excited about that.
Mm.
So those are the main things. On the side, I have a Bitcoin coaching practice
Okay.
where I help people to, understand Bitcoin, understand how to get it, and how it works, why you should have some. So I like talking about that. So yeah, that's what I do on the side as well.
That's wonderful.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
And you can pretty much find me on any of the social media sites, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter. I'm under Black Card Biz, Black Card Biz. You can pretty much find me on any of the social sites.
All right. Thank you. That's great.
Yeah.
And I would like to say thank you so much, Uzoma, for taking your time today to talk to me and to the audience. And I
Thank you.
would like to thank the audience, and I wish you, Uzoma, the very best and continued success in all
Thank
that you
you.
do.
Thank you, Rani. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you again for the opportunity to be here and speak.
Thank you.